6:50, time for the morning sprint.
The Biden administration is expected to make a decision on repaying school loans within this week. The White House has already extended the pandemic-related pause 4 times now, but the frozen payments are set to end August 31st. While some advocates say up to $50,000 should be forgiven, the administration is suggesting a smaller break. Right now, the U.S. has $1.6 trillion worth of student debt.
Results of a recount are in this morning. This is in Wisconsin's 2nd congressional district. It reaffirms the original results, a smaller margin though. Eric Olson has now won by 63 votes instead of 74. Olson will now face incumbent Mark Pocan in November.
Dr. Anthony Fauci is leaving his role as the director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases and chief medical officer to President Biden. This will happen in December. In his announcement, Fauci says he's moving into the next chapter of his career. The 81-year-old has been with the Institute for 38 years, first joining under President Ronald Reagan. He says he is not retiring.
Wisconsin men's hockey unveiling their conference schedule for the upcoming season. And for the first time since 2009, UW is going to open up with a conference game. They'll head to Columbus on October 7th for a series at Ohio State. The border battle renews December 9th in Minnesota. The two teams will play in Madison on February 10th. Last season, the Badgers finished in the bottom half of the Big Ten.
Heavy rain flooding areas in Texas this week, submerging roads and entire neighborhoods, trapping some residents in their vehicles and homes. In the Dallas-Fort Worth area, several inches of rain fell on top of the 10 inches that had already fallen. The Dallas Fire Department says it responded to 186 high water incidents, as well as 94 water rescues starting Sunday night. There have been, luckily, no reports of fatalities.
Madison police investigating a report of a fight involving about 40 people. It happened just after midnight Sunday. Officers received multiple calls about a fight and reports of gunshots near Owl Creek Park near McFarland. Officers say when they got there were no shell casings or injuries, and no one would speak to them.
Yesterday, Pfizer submitting an updated COVID-19 vaccine for regulatory approval. The company says the shots have been revised to specifically target new strains of the Omicron variant. The FDA hopes to approve the new vaccine before winter in time for a booster dose campaign.
The cost of raising a family in the U.S. is on the rise, according to a recent estimate from the Brookings Institute. In middle-class, 2-parent households with 2 kids, the cost of raising one child comes out to about $310,000. Researchers calculated the findings based on the youngest child being born in 2015 and included all expenses needed for that child until the age of 17. That actually sounds low to me.
Says the man with 4 kids.
I would take that deal in a heartbeat.
Ooh, don't tell that to the pregnant woman. Rembert Weakland, who served as the 9th Archbishop of Milwaukee from 1977 until his retirement in 2002, died yesterday after a long illness. He was 95 years old. Weakland stepped down from his position after confirming he used $500,000 in church money to silence a former male lover. Weakland's name has also been removed from buildings in the Archdiocese of Milwaukee as part of a continued response to clergy sexual abuse of minors.
Madison police say they arrested a man Sunday after he allegedly walked away from a car crash near Monona Bay. Witnesses told police at the scene that a man who was involved walked away. Officers ended up finding that guy, who denied being part of the crash, but officers say they found the keys in his pocket that belonged to one of the vehicles involved. Police arrested the man on a tentative charge of 7th OWI and cited him for hit and run and not having a driver's license.
Devastating floods in the Middle East are responsible for at least 66 deaths in Afghanistan. Video shows the destruction after floods ripped through homes. The Information and Culture Department says at least 900 houses were destroyed. 5,000 acres of land were also damaged.
Women in the U.S. are facing an increased threat of advanced stage cervical cancer. That's according to the International Journal of Gynecological Cancer. Stage 4 cases rose at a yearly rate of 1.3% from 2001 to 2018. There are limited options to treat this condition, and those who have contracted it have a less than 20% chance of surviving longer than 5 years.
Financial markets taking a tumble as investors fear another interest rate hike is in the pipeline. The Dow closed down nearly 2% yesterday. The jobs market, though, remaining strong. Retail sales are also holding up reasonably well. Market watchers now see a 50-50 chance the Fed will increase rates next month.
Shares of Bed Bath & Beyond are in the tank, and the embattled retailer could be in some serious trouble. Its stock dropped 11% trading yesterday after reports the company's suppliers have stopped shipping products due to late payments. Bed Bath & Beyond did not immediately respond for requests for comment on the report.
Ford cutting 3,000 white-collar jobs as it prepares a shift to more electric vehicles. The company says 2,000 of the jobs are salaried positions. Another 1,000 are contractors. Affected employees will be notified they're losing their jobs by the end of the week.
Temperatures are going to be warming up towards the low 80s for your highs this afternoon. It does stay comfortable headed out the door as well. We are at 59 right now. So now the temperatures, after bottoming out at 58, are starting to go the other way. Again, we will top out at 81 this afternoon. So a beautiful day is in store for us. Tonight will cool down into the 50s and 60s. Your extended forecast shows you chances to rain on the increase by Thursday.
All right. Thanks, Reese, for keeping an eye on that.
Oh, of course. My pleasure.
Have a great day, folks. We'll be back in about a half an hour with another news update.